Hello, everybody, and welcome to the SSN Nation Friday Night live stream. Thank you so much for being here. And tonight, we're talking about earn daily with group economics. That's right, passive income investing ideas on tap. That's what we're going to talk about. It's financial literacy, it's financial help. It's basically we are always trying to make money, and you're going to need to due to the economic situation in 2022 and what's coming ahead. We're going to be prepared, ladies and gentlemen. And once again, welcome. Stop struggling now. Gear, the Army Edition. Check. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. Now, let's get to it. All right. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. And I want to thank you so much once again for being here, because you can be anywhere on Friday night. But let's get into the first things first. Please smash the like button. And if you like what we're talking about, please subscribe to the channel. Click the all notification bell. That would be helpful as well. And tonight, let's talk about a few other things first. Let me know who received the YouTube notification. So we're going to keep track of that. Let me know also if you saw the trailer. I want to keep track of that. We're going to be trying to break a record tonight. And I know it's going to be busy this weekend. It's Mother's Day weekend. So everybody out there in the SSN Nation who are mothers and who's watching now, happy Mother's Day early, the Happy Mother's Day weekend edition. All right, let's see who's in the house. We have Laverne Penix is here. Welcome to the SSN Nation Friday Night live stream. And he has the icon next to his name, which means he's a member of the channel. And if you don't know, his name is Mr. Cool, aka Mr. Cool's in the house. And he has a tagline and it says, "Hello, SSN Nation. I hope everyone is doing well. Let's make some money." That's the object of the game right now in the 2020s. No way around it, ladies and gentlemen. The cost of living is going to increase so much. You have no choice but to pay attention to everything financial, meaning stock markets. It could be crypto. It can be real estate. It can be gold and silver. That's just for starters. You got to pay attention to the economics, because you never know when somebody will wake up one day and all of a sudden you owe 15 to 20% more in taxes. It's going to happen, ladies and gentlemen. You just don't know when it's going to happen, but you got to be prepared. All right, let me see who else is in the house. Oh, yeah, it looks like we're going to have a little. I want to show this real quick. Maria Barnes is in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Friday Night live stream. And Maria Barnes is also known as Mrs. Cool. That's right. Thank you so much for being here. Very nice to see you. She has a tagline. Hello, Eric and SSN family. How is everyone doing? Hello to you too, Maria Barnes. Thank you so much for being here. I am doing fine, and I appreciate your support. And says, I got the notification in the trailer. All right, first person up. I'm glad to hear this. Victor Marrero's in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Friday Night Live edition. And he has the icon next to his name. So I want to thank you so much for that and your support and for being here. And he says his tagline, "Hello, all. Let's do this." And that's what we do here every Friday night. You never know what we're going to talk about. You never know what may come up, because this is interactive. This is actually real interactive TV. This isn't reality YouTube. This is real YouTube. What we talk about here, ladies and gentlemen, is real. This isn't fake reality. All right, so let's get to it. That's right. Let's get to it. Let's do this. I love all of it. Anyhow, Laverne Penix says, I received the notification in trailer. That means we are up to 2 people. That's a good sign. That's a good start so far. So once again, I want to thank you. And I have to start this off because you guys know we talked about this free Bitcoin mining with crypto tabs on Wednesday night. I am shocked that I never came across this prior till the past few days. The only other thing is I'm shocked that nobody has mentioned it in the SSN Nation either. So I'm like, this is the most undercover thing I've ever seen in my life, for somebody to actually mine Bitcoin on their computer, on their phone, on their desktop, and sign up other people, refer other people. It doesn't cost anything to refer anybody. It doesn't cost anything to start it. And as long as you have a computer or a cell phone or a desktop computer or a tablet, you can be mining while you're sleeping, while you're awake, while we're sitting here on the live stream. In fact, I'm mining right now because I'm going to actually show you guys the screen. And that's why there's a link down below. It's its own browser. So don't be alarmed. CryptoTabs is in its own browser, like Chrome is a browser. Firefox is a browser. Well, CryptoTab has its own browser. So it mines in its own browser. It takes some of your computing software speed, hash rate, and uses that to help you get some Bitcoin. Now, because you're using your computer, it's going to be based upon your computer speed. Most computers aren't going to be doing any serious high speed, but nonetheless, while you're sleeping, while you're watching the SSN Nation Friday Night live stream, you could be getting a little bit of pennies of Bitcoin coming through. And especially if you use your link and share it with other people, just like you would do with Robinhood Webull referral link, just like you would do with Webull referral link, just like you would do with any affiliate or referral marketing. And that's the beauty of this, because you can share it with millions of other people potentially. And they have a little multi-level-y thing going on, but it doesn't matter. Nobody has to pay. So now you get a percentage of anybody else that signs up down below and all that. So it all works out for everybody. I like the free aspect. So anyhow, we're going to show that in the screen. All right, look who else is in the house. MG is here. Sup. What's up with you, man? I appreciate you being here on the SSN Nation Friday Night live stream. Thank you for that, because you can be anywhere on the planet, but you are here. All right, also, Victor Marrero says, got the YouTube notification and also the trailer. We love it. It's beautiful. You don't have a link in your description. Thank you. All right. We got homeboys in the house giving me some notification. Says I don't have the link in the description. He's saying I don't have it for the, I can't believe it. Let me double check. Oh, he's right. I don't have the link down there, ladies and gentlemen. So that means we got to do something here. Thank you for that. See, in-house love, ladies and gentlemen. That's how we got to do it around here. All right. So I didn't put the link down here. Let me go get CryptoTabs. All right. So we got to add that in. That's funny. I was talking about CryptoTabs and I don't have the link down below. And that also means, you know what that means? That means I'm going to have to put it in the chat room. But MG, thank you so much for being here. And Victor Morrell says he got the YouTube and trailer notification. That means we're up to 3 people, ladies and gentlemen. That is very, very cool. So again, computer's going to be a little slow. So I am going to do it a different way. I'm going to put the link down here below in the chat room. So that way, everybody that's watching this live, they can go to the chat room and download it. But I warn you, it's going to take some of your computing power, just like it's sucking up my computer power now, because I'm going to show it on the screen. So that's why I have a little bit of lag. And it like the other night, it shut off my microphone. It wanted to use some more computing power. And so I hope tonight we don't endure that situation again. But I'm still trying to drop the link in the back office. Oh, this is funny. This is real funny. So my computer's real slow right now, but I dropped it in the chat as the link, ladies and gentlemen. So that's all there is to it. We'll get to it sooner or later. All right, here we go. Me too. Thank you so much, MG. So we're up to 4 people that got the YouTube notification and trailer. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know. Thank you, bro. Thank you again for being here, and I appreciate it. So first up, you guys know I dropped a video. We talked about it on Wednesday. The free Bitcoin mining using your software, the phone, and all that. You can use all of them together if you want, and you can refer other people. So those, when you refer the other people, as I was talking about before, you can receive a little bit extra percentage on some of their percentage. It's all free, so why not, ladies and gentlemen? I don't get it. Why not? So We will still talk about this. It just cracks me up that how much it siphons off my computer power trying to create this free free Bitcoin. And it's pennies. It's not anything major because none of us are spending $5,000. We don't have to spend any money whatsoever, like a normal mining scenario. And then again, it shows you're only going to get pennies, you know, a fourth of a penny, a fifth of a penny. It's going to take a day to get a few pennies, but nonetheless, you let it run while you're at work, while you're sleeping. So be it. All right, let's go. That's I'm going to show you on the screen. I showed it on Wednesday, so I'm going to show it again so you guys can see what I'm talking about in case you missed the Wednesday night live stream. You can see it, the crypto tab, because this is group economics basically. If you share and help with other people, then everybody benefits, right? Because more people find out about it, then more people are going to sign up, then more people say, hey, this is going to work out for us. So what happened yesterday or Wednesday, it was pretty apparent that I'm going to have to do a rollover onto the screen to actually show it. And that was the funnier part as well. So that's the screen most people have seen. And I will go to that. And it's very, very, so go here, click on the crypto tab. I'll come back. Yeah, we're playing around. So this is going to take a second, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, it's sucking up. So I'm using my computing power for the webcam, the microphone, and it's trying to suck up as much power as it can, doing the hash rate and working to create this Bitcoin mining on my computer. So this is one of the things. So you don't want to wrap it up on your phone, maybe. You don't want to wrap it up on your desktop if you're going to use it, but a desktop would be more powerful than a tablet or a phone or a laptop. So you might be able to withstand it. Plus, it depends on your configurations on your hard drive or whatever. So anyhow, look at the low hash rate. And so here you are, ladies and gentlemen. You can see here where the screen has come up and you're actually mining. And because I am using StreamYard, which is actually free if you want to stream to at least 2 places, such as YouTube and Facebook, it's free. As soon as you go past 2 places you're streaming and add the third, then it's going to cost you money. All right. So that's why some people can see me on other places like Twitch and Twitter. So just letting you know, that's how StreamYard works. And there is a link for StreamYard, but not tonight. I'll put it down below in the description shortly. But I just want to show you the screen because you can see the other important piece here on this first screen. It's in this browser, and you see the link that you can share with family, friends, everybody, anybody on the planet. Surely you will be in and make some money. And you can withdraw them like 4 cents right now. But I'm not going to do this because I'm about to turn it off because it sucks up so much. I just want to show that briefly so everybody can see that it was quick, brief. That way, you know. All right, let's see what else we got going on here. Wilson Coos in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream. Thank you so much for being here. And he says, good evening, Mr. Bird and SSN family. 100% facts. I sell money. In case you're new here, Wilson Koo, what he means by he sells money is if you need loans for something, he can help you out. I mean, just about anything. Again, the sky is the limit. It's what you are looking for. If you have a dream, if you had vacant land sitting somewhere, he has somebody that might want to lease that land and make you money monthly from the lease. Use your land and maybe some other deal along with that. You could be a person that says, hey, I'm trying to start a business. I've only been doing business for 6 months and I need some sort of funding. He might be able to help you. There's many different funding options that are not generally available, known to the public, but Wilson Koo can handle it for you. All right. You can either send me an email to support@stopstrugglingnow.com and I will forward your information to Wilson Koo, or you can go to quickeasyfunds.com. QUIK easyfunds.com. All right. Hopefully you guys get that. Let's go. Link was on the other video. Yes. Thank you so much, Wilson Koo. Yes, it was. Thank you. Thank you. Evening at Laverne P, Victor M, Maria M, MG. Oh, the love's in the house. Thank you so much for that. Here we go. Oh, man. We were talking about this on Wednesday. And Victor Marrero says the EMP money platform already reached over 52 mil TVL. Wow. I think that's going to explode as it offers so many options to generate passive income. I am going for it this weekend. All right. Well, he did mention it on Wednesday. I didn't have the time to go check out EMP. I wish I could remember. I think it was EMP. Wasn't it just EMP.money? I can't really remember. In fact, it'll probably come up for me. Let me go look. No, it's not coming up. You're gonna have to let me in. Oh, what's this? Let me see if I think I did get lucky. It was EMP.money. I got lucky, ladies and gentlemen. All right, that means you got lucky. So, in case you missed Wednesday night's live stream, Victor Marrero was dropping some gems and talking about EMP money. And they do have many, many different things going on here because you will notice by EMP on the screen. All right. So let's go look at this. Welcome to EMP. All right. The algo coin that follows Ethereum price. Okay. EMP is pegged via algorithm to a 4,000 to 1 ratio. Okay. That's fine. But 52 million, that's incredible. Now, I don't know what they have going on, but again, they have farming, they have staking, they have nodes, they have bonds, they have auto vaults, they have detonators. This is getting crazy. All right. A one-stop shop. Apparently, a lot of people like it. So I'm going to drop the link down below. Not everybody else can drop the link. Only me can put links in the chat room. So again, this is why you should be on live streams, because you never know what you may miss out on, because not all links are down below in the description. All right. So just keep that in mind. All right. Let's get to it, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Let's see what we have here. 4,000 E-bonds. 1 ETH 71 cents. I don't know what this is, but there's a lot. Pancake swap, executive strategy, pancakes. Again, somebody's going to have to go through this, which will be me. And then on the Money Making Monday live stream, we'll actually have to go over this EMP and find out really what's going on with all of this. All right. So again, you guys can go do your due diligence. Go check it out. Again, check out the crypto tabs. That's free. Doesn't cost you anything. Check out EMP. These are all cool. But of course, we have to go with the old standbys because this is group economics. Now, tonight discussion, because I don't know if this provides group economics other than the fact that everybody here in the SSN Nation knows about it, but it doesn't appear that they have like a referral system or an affiliate system of any kind. But that's okay, because that's what we talk about here, because you're allowed to discuss anything. That's what we do in the SSN Nation. All right. And that helps us all learn, because without Victor mentioning EMP money, I damn sure wouldn't have heard about it. All right. Wilson Koo got the notification and saw the trailer. Isn't that beautiful? Thank you so much. I believe that means we're up to 5, or is that 6? I think we're up to 6, actually. So thank you so much. And Victor says, Wilson Koo, hello, sir. Good evening. Nothing but love. Auntie Val is in the house, ladies and gentlemen, with the icon. Thank you so much for being here in the SSN Nation Friday Night live stream. And if you're new here, this is Professor Auntie Val. She's in the house. She has the #1 investment of 2021 came by way of her. That's why she's called a professor. One of the reasons, along with the other helpful financial literacy going on here. So we have to call her the professor. And it's good evening, fam. And she shows it with the heart, with the strength and the support. That's what we are talking about. Nothing but love in the house. And here we go with Wilson Koo, Evening at Auntie Val. Got both. Oh my, we're up to number 7. Are we going to break a record tonight? That would be awesome, because you know how the YouTube gods treat the SSN Nation fam. Victor Morel, the crypto tab would be nice to run it on standalone computer. Set it and forget it. Exactly, Victor Morero. That's why it's so beautiful, because there are a lot of people that have desktops just sitting in closets. They have laptops, old laptops that basically sitting in closets. They have tablets that are older and they're just sitting around doing nothing. Now you can incentivize, make money on all of those, and you can tie them all into the crypto tab, your crypto tab account. That's what makes it beautiful. And since it's group economics, in case you just joined us, the crypto tab, you have a link that you can share with other people, and they can also implement their software to get free Bitcoin mining, and you receive a small percentage of their Bitcoin mining, and you're creating a group of miners. And the group gets bigger and bigger. Next thing you know, you might have 20 cents here, 10 cents there, $1 there. And you know how this adds up, ladies and gentlemen. Streams of revenue, passive income. Can't ask for anything more. Can you? Really? All right. So we're going to see what else we have. Auntie Val, Professor Auntie Val says, hello, Koo, man. Laverne Penix, good evening, Mr. Koo. Nothing but love here in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Received notification, the trailer, Metro Boomin. Welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream. Thank you so much for being here. And I'm going to run a commercial real quick, ladies and gentlemen. So check this out, because I need to do something shortly here. So please watch this quickly.
Come on, come on.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I had to get that handle because I needed to get some power in here a different way. So just letting you know. So thank you so much for that. Wait for the, I'll call it commercial now, all right? The small commercial. But Metro Boomin, thank you so much for being here once again in the SSN Nation Friday night live stream, and received the trailer and notification. Like I said, we're up to number 8 now. So thank you so much for letting me know. Maria Barnes says, hello, Wilson Koo. Nothing but love. I love it. Mrs. Cool in the house. And Auntie Val, Victor Morero, Auntie Val, hello, good evening. I realize the market is down, but that strong block appears to be struggling. Yes, not doing any additional nodes, just claiming for now. Competition is fierce. That's exactly what's been happening. There's been a revolution occurring with the strong block, and I have to admit that's exactly what's happening. And it's just the nature of the beast. It's evolution. So strong block, the #1 investment in 2021, but everybody said, hey, we are going to try and catch up with these node projects, these DAOs, with all these other things. And then strong block says, well, we're going to kind of do something different. We're going to come out with our own stronger chain. Well, nobody knows how this chain thing, going from being a node project, so to speak, to a chain, what's going to happen, because there are a ton of nodes projects, and they also are talking chain. Like Vapor nodes, they were doing fine until all of a sudden they said, we're going to do Vapor chain. And once again, now there was indecision. People are going, what's going to happen? Now all of a sudden their coin price drops. We have a bear market anyhow, but Vapor nodes is still alive. They're still kicking, but at fractions, of a penny or something. But Vapor nodes, group economics once again, because they also have a referral into their system. It's not like a referral such as Drip Network where you need a referral to join Vapor nodes, but I have a link down below in the description for Vapor nodes, just like anybody else who has Vapor nodes will have a referral link. Similar to Crypto Tab. You can sign up with Crypto Tab without having a referral link, but it always helps out the other individuals who you heard it from, which makes it group economics, which is what we're talking about tonight, ladies and gentlemen, because that's what's going to be needed. There's no way that we can overtake the big boys because we have new people here. They may not know the stats and may not understand what's happening here in America and around the world. When you have 70% of the wealth is owned by the top 10% of the wealthiest. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. The rest of us, the OCs, we're in the bottom 70%. The top 10% is just a minute number of people when you start talking about 7 billion people on the planet. All right? 7 billion people on the planet, and the top 10 of the wealthiest, top 10% owns 70% of the wealth combined. All of us combined don't even equal the top 10. That's crazy, right? So let me ask you something. If the price of homes go up, which the top 10 percenters own, the price of, let's say, cars, even used cars go up, the price of groceries go up and fuel goes up. You know who owns those, right? Generally the top 10 percenters. They're making more money when the economy is bad. Just like when COVID occurred, they're even making more money. People are saying, well, I'm not spending money. 100 million people are out of a job. Well, guess what happened? The top 10 percenters increased their wealth. Because why? Housing went up. Real estate went up 20% year over year. Rich people have multiple pieces of real estate. 20% increase, and you have a couple $1 million properties. You guys can start doing the math. $200,000 per $1 million worth of property, and you own $10 million worth. You guys can do the math here, right? That's $2 million just because you're sleeping and own real estate. So therefore, they are in a whole different level. So we have to always think about ourselves. That's why group economics is the best. All right. Now, back to Victor Marrero. Not doing additional notes, just claiming for now competition is fierce. Competition arises when somebody else is doing great. Let's face facts here in the crypto world. 99% of projects fail, right? When you have that one project such as Strong Block that's been around past 1 year, Drip Network past 1 year, when you have a few projects past a year, then you have copycats. Not only do you have copycats, then you have people going, 1%. Wait, we can come out with 5%. We'll come out with 6%. Those projects are siphoning off money that normally would have went into these best sellers, so to speak, these better projects. But now people are saying, I like 6% because at 6%, I get to double my money in like 15 days to 17 days. 3%, I get to double my money in a month. If these guys can really do this, then I'm doubling my money every 15 days to a month, depending on the percentage. 6% is every 15 to 17 days. 3% is every month. People are going to take that risk over sitting around going, I'll take 1%, and you're not going to double your month over for about 3-4 months. So that's where the problem comes in. That those funds are going into these new projects, taking away from the big boy projects. And so that's one of the ramifications when you have a wild, wild west, when a new project is coming out every day. And you don't know, but people are willing to take the chance because it's crypto. So that's why sometimes it's best to do group economics as well as taking your high risk. Obsidian Line, the code keeper. Welcome to the SSN Nation Friday Night live stream. Thank you so much for being here with the icon next to the name, which means he's a member of the channel, ladies and gentlemen. And he says, hello, family. Eric, the General of Financial Freedom. How's it going? Obsidian Line, the code keeper, bringing all the giving me all of the names. And I like the soft still because most people associate soft with SOFF. In our case, the Sultan of Financial Freedom. I'll take it, ladies and gentlemen, because that's what we're trying to get you to be, is financially free. Even if you're not financially free, at least we're getting you that passive income. If you keep stacking passive income up on top passive income, $100 here, $300 there, $500 there. Before you know it, at the end of the month, you're sitting there going, wait, this ends up being thousands. And that may mean you have 10 streams of revenue or 15, but nonetheless, that matters going forward, ladies and gentlemen. You don't know what the future is going to be. You don't know if a housing is going to cost you double in a year. You don't know if food's going to double in 3 months. You do know this, there's inflation. So, and you know people are losing jobs, and you know most people can't get paid enough to even rent a place or buy a place at this point. So just keep everything in perspective. You're going to need that group economics, correct. As long as Bitcoin is this far down, almost every project will suffer. Redirecting funds is a smart play. Yep, Professor Auntie Val has to be, general. I like it. General of financial freedom. All right. Especially with the Army green tonight. All right. Military green. Obsidian Line, the co-keeper. Been buying like a madman. I've been checking the insider activity on some stocks to see who owns the stock and how the fund manager spread percentages. Obsidian Line, the co-keeper, going above and beyond the call of duty because he said he's the CEO of his life. He's saying he's the emerging millionaire. He's going to actually look at what the big boys are doing, how they're actually using other people's money to do the investments. It's a beautiful thing because when you really think about it, what do you think a hedge fund is? What do you think a mutual fund is? What do you think a stock is? It's actually group economics, but you don't look at it that way because the more people that you talk about saying, hey, buy Apple, buy Tesla, right? Buy Ford, doesn't matter, buy Amazon. You have to have a million people buying or thousands buying for the price to stay at a certain level or go up. It's actually based on the group buying, but people don't look at it that way, right? So just keep it in mind, ladies and gentlemen. You have a way to do it on your own terms now with crypto because you can refer people to these projects. Another one I mentioned earlier was Drip Network. We've talked about that several times. Joshua Felder was kind enough to drop a video, so search the channel for the video if you need to understand how to deposit and set up your Drip Network account. The link is down below for Drip Network. 1% ROI daily. All of them are down, ladies and gentlemen, but you're going to get 1% basically of the coin price. But you know what they say, when there's blood in the streets, that's when you're supposed to buy. Now, unfortunately, crypto isn't the stock market. You know, there's corporations and companies that make things and produce things. The odds of them going out of business is not that high. But crypto, who doesn't make anything, is stuff out of thin air in reality. It's hard to say if they're going to be around or not. So it's not like there's blood in the streets and you can just go, okay, I'm going to buy these projects into these projects because you don't know if they're going to be around 6 months from now or a year from now. So keep that in mind. But that's why we want to do this. And Obsidian Line, the co-keeper, I got to give a shout out to you again because he's actually learning, he's studying, he's paying attention. So then he will be able to find that chink in the armor long after I'm gone. And he'll be sitting there going, I've seen this before. He's going to go, okay, we used to talk about this stuff. Look at this. The top 1%ers messed up again. They left a crack. I can exploit this crack and make high percentage of return in a short period of time. So there you have it. Once again, and that's pertaining to the stock market is what we're talking about. And thanks, Val. I try. The general of financial freedom. Agree, Obsidian Line. Watch the whales. Exactly. Hey, Boston SSN fam. Vanessa Comma Gates in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Friday Night live stream. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. And she says, hey, Boston SSN fam, happy Friday and love to all the mothers. Exactly. Love to all the mothers. Mother's Day weekend. That's right. And she has the icon next to her name as well. Thank you so much for being a member of the channel. And she got the notification. We're up to 9, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, no, we might be able to break the record because this is early. 34 minutes in. We got up to 9 people that received the YouTube notification and the trailer. Oh, we might be out of the doghouse. I like that color shirt, boss. Vanessa Comagate. We have them. You can order them at the StopStrugglingNow.com website. We have some more. We do not have women's edition of this. We just have the men's T-shirts, Bella Canvas, I believe. I don't think this was American Apparel. I believe it was a Bella Canvas. We do have the green. So I'm pretty sure we have the many sizes. I can't remember what we have left, but there might be a 2XL, 1XL, and a large, medium, something of that nature. I'm pretty sure we have those. I just don't know if we have a 3XL or definitely don't have a 4XL. So that's the only thing. But we have them in stock, so you can order them at the Stop Struggling Now, the SSN merchandise link. All right. So thank you. Thank you for that. And what's good, sis? Auntie Val showing some love. Metro Boom, our blockchain games like the Central Land Sandbox and Upland, a good investment. Metro Booming. Hey, it's the metaverse. You know how the metaverse goes, but hold on now. We're talking about several different things here because Mana, if you're talking about Mana and Sandbox and Upland uses, I can't remember what they use, GRR. I can't remember what they use for their coin. If you're talking about the coins or tokens, I would have to myself, I think Decentraland and Sandbox I like. All right. I'm actually holding Mana myself, MANA. Now, if you're talking about the stock market, then there's other metaverse, like you can do the metaverse ETF, for instance, right? So there's many different options, but metaverse, those are 3 companies or 3 projects that have started. So therefore, they're making it happen right now. So yes, I would think that's a good investment to get into because they've started, they're ahead, they're moving, and they have plenty of backers outside of the crypto space as well. So that enhances their abilities. And like I said, they are known, like you just mentioned their name, those are known. All right. Now, unknown, which has nothing to do with the group economics, is basically this. You guys know I'm a fan of new projects that kind of make sense. So I love the neighbors, right? So in fact, why don't I just do this? I'm not going to log into the neighbors, but I'm going to show you the neighbors. Since he mentioned the metaverse, this is what I like right here because I don't have to play in the game. With the neighbors, it's like a NFT. Oh, sorry, it's IO. With the neighbors, I don't have it on screen yet, just a sec. But with the neighbors, we have an NFT. All right. That's what the thing is that I like about the neighbors. The NFT is a condo, a house, or a mansion. Then after you have that, they haven't started where you can buy the furniture, buy the cars, buy the, stuff for your pool and all that. They haven't gotten there yet, but they have gotten to where you can buy the house, the condo, or a mansion. The beauty of this is it's an NFT and it earns rewards every day. And again, it's not based on group economics because there's no referral link or anything like that. But just to give you an idea of some numbers, the condo, which is 4 neighbor tokens are roughly around 80, let's call them $80 right now. All right. So you need 4 neighbor tokens, which 4 times 8 is $320 for a condo. You're receiving 3% per day. That's what you're getting, 3% of the neighbor token per day. It's 0.03. All right. That's what they're giving you every day just for holding the NFT. The house costs 7 neighbors. So 7 times 8 is $560. But you receive 6% per day or 0.6 every day they add on. So 2 days, it's 0.12. The third day, it's 0.18. The fourth day, 0.24 if you owned a house. So that's how simple that is, right? Now, mansions, you need 10 neighbors. 10 times 80 is $800. You receive 10% every day. So 0.1, 0.2, 0.3 after the third day, 0.4 for the fourth day. So you can see you get up to 100% or 10% pretty fast. You're already at 10%. You get to 100% real fast of the neighbor price. So that's how they started this off. And that's why I love the neighbors. It's brand new. It's been out April 2nd. So now we are a month and 3 or 4 days in. And I was lucky enough to get into the pre-sale where the neighbor coin started off at $50 a coin. So that made it nice and easy for everybody. And we're already halfway back to our initial investment if you had bought the house. If you bought the mansion, they've already returned there and got have received their investment back if they would have sold. But nonetheless, this has tremendous opportunity. So I just had to show you that. I'm not going to go any further into the neighbors, but I will drop the link down below in the description. In the chat room. So everybody watching tonight, you can do your due diligence and go check it out. All right. So hopefully you guys can understand what I was saying about the neighbors. That's what I like. Even though the Decentraland, Sandbox, Upland, there's nothing wrong with any of those. They've already started. The land there is expensive. It's not like on the ground floor, maybe like last year or anything. So now it's a little bit more expensive. Upland is still relatively cheap. But again, they're moving in a different direction. The neighbors actually is going to have a platform where it's a game kind of thing. And I want to call it like almost like the Sims, kind of old school. You're walking around the neighborhood doing whatever and making all kind of havoc potentially. So that's going to be interesting. So anyhow, thank you for asking about that. With the as far as my opinion goes on it, others may have opinions down below that you'll see coming up in the chat room. Hello, Vanessa from Obsidian Line, the Code Keeper. Hello, Queen and Professor Val, showing the love in the house. Obsidian Line, the Code Keeper. Hey, love. Gary White's in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Friday Night live stream. Thank you so much for being here with the icon next to his name. And he has his tagline, good evening, SSN family. Let's get it. That's what we're doing here, Gary White. We're getting it. And in case you missed it earlier and we're 42 minutes in, everybody, please smash the like button. And once again, I got to talk about Gary White has the icon next to his name, which means he's a member of the channel. Thank you for the support. And again, if anybody saw the trailer and received the YouTube notification, please let me know, because we got up to 9 people tonight. We need 2 more to tie the record. We need more than that to break it. All right, Gary White, starting at the beginning today, earn daily with group economics. You guys know what this is. It was Bitcoin. We were talking about crypto tabs, just what I talked about Wednesday. I dropped a video today about it as well. And now I'm talking about it again, because while I'm sitting here talking, while I was sleeping last night, while I was doing nothing today except making some other videos, that Bitcoin mining, the free Bitcoin mining, was just ticking away on my laptop. That's it. If I wanted to add it to my phone, I could do it that way too. We can have it on my laptop and my phone. And I have another laptop, so it's running on another laptop. Same thing right now. But the beauty of it is I can refer other people. That's why I have a link down below in the description. Everybody who came early would have seen the link in the chat, but it down below the video in the description, you can see the link for Crypto Tab free. All you need is your computer, tablet, desktop, phone, and you can use them all together. So all those dead phones that nobody's using, those older phones, the older desktops, the older laptops, you guys can actually put them within your Crypto Tab network and have them mining while you sleep. And you refer other people using your link in your back office, and then you receive a percentage of what they're doing. Group economics, ladies and gentlemen. Why not do it if you're helping people? All right, boss, you went from soft to golf. Exactly. Sultan of financial freedom to the general of financial freedom. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Either way, I love it. Metro Boomin, those are the OGs of metaverse gaming, ahead of everyone and first movers. Good play. Exactly, Auntie Val. Nothing wrong with that. William Wellman, Chop, long-time lurker, first-time commenting, got the notification and trailer as well. Great job, Brother Bird, getting the word out on income streams. Thank you so much, Chop. I know him as Chop, ladies and gentlemen, so that's why I refer it to. But thank you so much. Are we up to number 10? Oh, yes. Thank you so much. Metro Boomin, thanks for the advice. Like I said, you never know. We have people here who are experienced. We have people in the house that know business. I'm talking about traditional business. We have people in the house that know crypto, study crypto as well. That's why you never know what's going to happen in the SSN Nation. And you can ask questions here, ladies and gentlemen. This is the No Guru Zone. That's what this is. This is the SSN Academy, SSN University, otherwise known as the No Guru Zone, because we don't charge for courses. We don't charge for anything. If you have a question, put it down below in the chat room. You will get an answer, not just from me, because I don't know everything, but we have other very, very high skilled individuals and educated individuals here in the house, very financial literate, who have come from all walks of life and have done many different businesses. So that's why, as a group, collectively, it's a powerhouse up in here. That's what I love about it, ladies and gentlemen. And nobody's trying to stop you, because nobody's coming to save you, ladies and gentlemen. In fact, I might as well give a promo for that too. Nobody's coming to save you t-shirt. Where's our soon-to-be model at? Okay, here goes a little show right here, the pink version. All right, the pink version for the ladies. Nobody's coming to save you. SSN Nation gear. We have other colors. You can go check it out at the stopstrugglingnow.com website. All right, so that's the other thing. We're going to keep it rolling. And anytime, Metro Boomin, you can ask any questions, because there's a lot of people here that know a lot about crypto. All right, they've been studying it for years. Drip Animal Farm cryptocurrencies in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream with the icon next to his name. And he says, good evening, YouTube fam, SSN fam. Good evening to you too, Drip Animal Farm cryptocurrency. And remember, I mentioned Drip Network, ladies and gentlemen. You need a referral code, which is group economics. You need a referral code to join Drip Network. And that's why I have the Drip Network link down below. If you do decide to sign up with Drip Network, then you will have a referral link, and you should use it, because you're building up your own small community and network where you receive a percentage of those people. Why not? You're helping other people potentially, so why not use your referral link? Now, Drip Animal Farm cryptocurrency, there's a link down below for the Animal Farm for Drip community as well. So I have that link of his down below. So Joshua Felder made a video on how to deposit into Drip Network. So once again, you can search the channel for his video and find out. It's 1% a day ROI. And if other people use your link, then you receive a percentage of their 1%. That's not bad. Group economics, once again. All right. So thank you so much for being here once again. He got the notification. That's number 11, ladies and gentlemen. We've tied the record on this Friday evening, Mother Day weekend. How apropos, because a lot of you guys already know that I lost my mother earlier this year. The woman was awesome. I just have to say another thing, even though she's not alive, but she's probably watching down on me right now or somewhere in this room, because basically this woman was awesome. I don't know. I can't even say, because everybody speaks highly of their mom, right? A lot of people do it. At least 95% of people do. But they all think they have the best mom. So I got to give a shout out to all the mothers here in the SSN Nation around the world. But my mom was that one, all the love, never any judgments, all the love, everything, gives it the last dollar to anybody that needs it. She would go without. It did not matter. Taking care of me. I was like sick until I was 17 years old, at the hospital damn near every other week. She's there all the damn time. Made sure to go to school, get food. I mean, everything, emotional support, mental support, everything, all the time. I have nothing ever bad to say about my mom. So she's one of a kind, and I'll give even some more accolades, because the woman's a newscaster. The woman's a nurse. The woman's went to school, got an education. And by the way, here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen, if you're a minority in America, Jim Crow era, where you can only go to schools, where you had to drink out of the other water faucets, where you had to not be able to sit down at any restaurant you want to go to, where people, you had to live on the black side of town. There ain't no black and living on the white side of town. You'd have been killed. That type of situation, ladies and gentlemen. But yet this woman goes all over the world. She's the choir's leader, the choir singer for the kids and the adults. She leads that. I'm talking about, this woman was like Wonder Woman, basically. That's it. Straight up. Before there was a Wonder Woman, this was Wonder Woman. And luckily for me, she was my mom. And so all I can say is shout out to everybody. All right. Okay, I'm getting a little emotional. Here we go. Got the notification. Good evening, Eric and SSN fam. I received both notification and trailer. It's from Diesel Mike. He's in the house tonight. SSN Nation Friday Night live stream with the icon next to his name. And he breaks the record. It's now up to 12. We finally have reached that plateau. Are we finally out the doghouse on YouTube? Oh, this would be a very, very interesting scenario, ladies and gentlemen. And by the way, you guys may have noticed I started using different YouTube thumbnails. I said, okay, I've been using the Stop Struggling Now thumbnails for 3.5 years. I said, now I guess it's time, since I've been in the doghouse for 3.5 years, I might as well just break out with YouTube type thumbnails, which, well, okay, they might be even better. So hopefully you guys have noticed I broke out with some new thumbnails when I've dropped videos for the last week or two. But anyhow, we just broke the record, Diesel Mike. Thank you so much for being in the house with the icon next to your name, and appreciate it. The pink is awesome as well. I got to shop. Vanessa Gate, thank you so much. That's right. And the pink is the ladies, actually is fitted for women. So that is the cool thing about the pink. And then there's another women's edition as well. Drip Animal Farm, cryptocurrency, ending the work week here, learning. Let's go. Financial literacy, SSN University. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Drip Animal Farm. And once again, by the way, Drip Animal Farm, he has ventured out. He decided to start his own YouTube channel. So you can go check it out. He goes, I saw one of his videos. He was over here gambling, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. He was talking about gambling in a short video. I saw that. Don't worry, Drip Animal Farm cryptocurrency. I saw you using some of that passive income, going over there playing games. I saw it. All right. Oh, yeah, exactly. Obsidian Lion, the code keeper. Yes, this is real history, firsthand knowledge. Thanks for sharing. She has affected my life because you are affecting my life. Thanks, Mr. Eric. Thank you so much, Drip Animal Farm cryptocurrency. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. They ran so we could walk, brother. Exactly, Vanessa Gate. Exactly the situation. And so I gotta say this, because this is what we do here in the SSN Nation. Because there's a lot of people now that are so younger and they're not used to this abuse that occurred. People are sitting around here talking like, oh my God, you said a certain word to me, and they freaking out and stuff. They're like, oh my God, this person, came in my face and I had to kill them. I'm like, dudes, are you serious? This is getting ridiculous. If that's all it took, back in the day, it would have been mayhem, because there was killing, church burnings. You couldn't even walk down the street at night if you were a person of color. Come on now. You guys got to wake up. And the respect levels was a little bit different too. I'm just going to call it what it is. Oh, I might get restricted again. We got to call it what it is, ladies and gentlemen. You're a minority in America. Already been stripped of all your ancestral situations, stripped of your knowledge, all of that stripped. You're reading fake history in high school, and you're sitting here messing around, killing each other, people of color, killing each other over stuff that you don't even have nothing to do with. This is absurd. Here it is, back in Jim Crow era, black side of town, Tulsa, their black side of town, they weren't sitting around killing each other. They were sitting around helping each other. Group economics, with respect, coming around wearing the finest clothes, not showing up with their ass hanging out, not showing up with looking half-assed, with disrespect. They came up to your house. They would always say, think about it. How would you be rolling up to your grandmother's house? You ain't rolling up there acting foolish. Somebody's busting your ass. Get that switch. Or they might just come out and slap your ass for talking crazy, because it's disrespect. So you had to have a high level of respect for yourself before somebody else could have respect for you. They weren't coming out there acting foolish. Come on now. And now here we have these fools going on around here acting like it's cool and losing what, like Vanessa Gate says, they ran so we could walk, and they had to endure all kind of madness. All kinds. So we're dealing in this day and age where they're going, hey, the police is shooting minorities. Ladies and gentlemen, what do you think was going on in the 1920s and the 1820s, the 1950s and 60s? Except it was at a higher rate. We just didn't have cameras. But yet they didn't sit there and act like this nonsense that's going on today. Come on now. So the only way they made things right was they said, okay, we're going into service industries. We're going to learn crafts. We're going to learn how to be plumbers, electricians. We're going to go to school because they're taking that from us. Because once you're smarter, ladies and gentlemen, guess what? They can't take away from you. Because now, once you have the education, once you decide I'm going to get the education and learn as much as I can learn, then all of a sudden you're sitting there like you can't be stopped. Because now your mind is wide open to new ideas, new adventures, and even may invent something. So all I'm saying, that's my talk tonight. But this has nothing to do, partially it does, with Mother's Day, because when my mother grew up, it was a whole different world than it was now. Talk about people of color. If you think it's bad right now, try going somewhere and they're just telling you, oh yeah, you can't work here. In fact, if you want to work here, here's the job you're going to have: mopping the floor, being the busboy, being the server. That's it. You're going to have to go to the hotel, boy. That's where you're going to be doing, picking up bags and luggage. All right. 99% people of color. That's it. All right. Starting your own business. Yeah, right. It's going to be burnt down. Come on now. You guys get real out here. All right. You are lucky to live in this age where there's cryptocurrency, where there's a stock market, where you can use your dollars to go down and invest and help out your future, your family, and generations. All right. So that's all I'm going to say on this about that subject matter. But that's what we're doing here, ladies and gentlemen, helping everybody, because a rising tide lifts all boats. Amen. Vanessa. The best shout out I heard in years. Metro Boomin. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. All right. Obsidian Line, the code keeper. Nothing but love. Diamonds, hearts. Exactly. Amen, Eric. Thank you so much. Exactly. Yes, I am 35 and trying to stand for every person who wants better. Yes, I'm going to treat you how I want to be treated, with peace, love, respect. Exactly. Drip Animal Farm. Exactly. I have great respect for the ones before me. That's why I do what I do. Try to stop me. Exactly, Vanessa Comagate. Exactly. Again, I was fortunate enough to live in Florida when my dad went to Vietnam when I was a very, very young kid. And the things that I saw there, I was just in disbelief, because I was a military kid, brat and everything. But the way humans were treating each other based on the color of their skin, it was disgusting. I could not believe what I was hearing, nor could I believe how a certain person would respond or back down after somebody does things to them because of color scenarios. It just blew me away. And so right there, I learned a lot at that point. And again, I wish everybody went back, I don't even care, 40s, 50s, and 60s, and then was able to jump forward, because then you would act totally different. All right. This is all by design, Eric Diesel Mike. Of course it's by design. Hey, that's exactly what it is. You guys, I can't get into it tonight because this is how we got banned when I start talking about this stuff. But this is exactly what was by design. Think about this: railroad tracks, highways, all right, canals. Those are dividers, all right? Just for starters. Never mind about what's written down in a book that you have to go to school and read, and then you believe what's in that book because you don't know anything else, right? Other than you might have heard word of mouth because of the greats and the rundown through your family history, and all of a sudden you go to school and you're like, wait a minute. No, wait, hold on. I heard our family owned like 40 acres back in 1800. What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about here. So there's a bunch of things that happen. But again, Diesel Mike is exactly right. Social engineering. And that social engineering goes across everything, ladies and gentlemen, because now we're talking about people of color. But look at this, ladies and gentlemen. There's collateral damage, which means everybody's ultimately affected, because you can't just infect just a certain part of the population. So there has to be collateral damage. And that's why the rich keep getting richer, because of what they have done in our society. It's instead of being inclusive, they have nixed certain parts of society and said, okay, you guys are on your own. The rest of us, again, I always refer to the top 10 percenters because people that get ahead, once they get up to a certain level, they are able to do things that ordinary citizens can't. We can't walk in anywhere and get loans, right? We owe $2 billion. No bank in America will give us a loan, but somehow somebody else around the world is going to give us a loan. We don't have that option, do we? Come on. Think about it, ladies and gentlemen. All right, social engineering it is. That's how it is. Lost mom and mother-in-law last year. They went through depression, World War II, lynching, Jim Crow, segregation, civil rights. We got no problems compared to them. Exactly, Auntie Val. Professor Auntie Val, that's exactly right. People of color first to be a commodity on stock market. It's a new era now. Ancestors worked hard for us. It's time to make, earn, and live free. Exactly, ladies and gentlemen. And oh, by the way, since I'm sitting here talking about people of color, come on, man. Why do we got to deal with all these people out here that's saying, hey, I won't even get into it. I'm just going to say this nicely. We have a lot of people here on YouTube who are sitting out here telling people this is how you can do something, knowing full and well half of it's illegal, half of it doesn't work, but they're charging you for that information. All right? That is a travesty. And I don't mind. Again, we don't charge here. I don't mind somebody charging a few $100 or whatever. You know, it's all based on what you're trying to get. But this outrageous stuff where people are just talking about 5Gs, 10Gs, and all this stuff. Look, if you're going to be spending that kind of money, you might as well just go to a legitimate school. I mean, that's the way I look at it. I'm like, I don't understand. This is kind of crazy when you start using these thousands of dollars, you know. I mean, I gotta pick on somebody. I always I gotta pick on Cardone, right? You got this 10X thing where this guy's like, people are paying $10,000, $15,000 and stuff like this so they can see like Damon John and Snoop Dogg and Kevin Hart come up there and talk and so they can pitch some other product. I'm like, dudes, come on now. I thought you guys were already rich. What you doing around here? I thought you're trying to help people. All right, enough. I will get off my soapbox right now because it's 1 hour in. We're talking about earn daily with group economics, passive income investing ideas. And please smash the like button. And if you like what we're talking about, please subscribe to the channel and click the all notification bell. All right. Let's see what else we got going on. I came down to this first commodity. Exactly. This is exactly right. Ancestors work hard for us. That's right. And you guys got to understand, when you really start thinking about it, there's people before you that worked their asses off and had to take the ass whippings. All right. And you're sitting around here just they're rolling over in their grave because of it. That's all I can say. Absolutely. Exactly. These are powerful stories. We're more than conquerors. Exactly. Crabs in the barrel mentality. Just be fair is all I ask. Exactly, Vanessa Comagate. That's the way I look at it as well. If you truly research history, it was never about black and white. It is rich and poor. The haves and have not. Population fell for the okie doke. Exactly, Professor Auntie Val. That's exactly right. It never was. Curtis Davis is in the house. Mr. Financial has arrived. Thank you so much for being here in the SSN Nation Friday night live stream. Thank you so much for being here once again. And he says, hello, SSN family. Okay, he has the hello, SSN family part, but you know I always add the other because his tagline is ABMM, always be making money. How do you do that? Passive income ideas. Group economics can help as well. That's what we do here, ladies and gentlemen. And Curtis Davis also officially has his own channel, otherwise known as Chili Davis, and he talks about stocks. So he's been having a field day with the stock market. It's been rocking and rolling. It went up 1,000 points pretty much. It's gone down 1,000 points. It's a roller coaster ride, ladies and gentlemen. Which side of the fence are you going to be on? You guys already know from Wednesday night. I told you what side of the fence I'm on. I already told you. It's going down, ladies and gentlemen. That's what I told you. That's what I believe is going to happen. So I made my bets accordingly. I picked the velocity stocks. So far, we're doing good. And I expect it to go down even further. So you can pick SDOW, SQQQ. I don't really care. But the point of the matter is, when they're making mistakes, we make sure they pay. And I want to shout out to everybody else because we do have a stock market that we briefly talked about. And right now, those of you who are not on social media did not see the image that I put out about a week ago that said you could receive 17 stocks by referring other people. That was a promotion by Webull. It expired May 5th, yesterday, Cinco de Mayo. Some of you were able to take advantage. Why? Because you saw that social media post. So if you haven't signed up for our social media, go down to the bottom of the description and please sign up for the Facebook group, the Instagram, the Telegram, the Discord group, all of it. It's down below at the bottom. And then while you're down there, please subscribe to the newsletter. That's because I send out an email generally when I upload videos and when live streams are coming out. And down there, you might find, in case you haven't downloaded Robinhood and Webull, you may find the links for free stock from Robinhood and Webull also down below. So there's a myriad of things down below that you can use to help you out. All right. And again, Robinhood, Webull, they have referral links for you to receive free stocks. If you missed out on the 17, they have another promotion probably too. Refer one person, they'll give you 10 stocks. They usually have that promotion after they drop one of their other promotions. So you never know. So make sure you check it out. Mr. UVXY, exactly. That's it exactly, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, I've been watching Mr. Curtis' channel. Let's go. Exactly. Chili Davis, ladies and gentlemen, that's his channel. He talks about stocks throughout the day. You might get that update in the morning, afternoon, evening. You just never know. The man is hard at work studying and making investments based on information. That's what you always want to do with any investment, right? Yes, I had got the post in Telegram. That's right, Drip Animal Farm. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's keep going, shall we? Because we have a lot to talk about. Because don't think I'm not going to talk about group economics with regard to COTPS. I know you guys have heard of these before, but I have to bring it because we have some new people potentially watching, and they don't know that they can earn 3% daily, 3.3% daily from COTPS, which is crypto. COTPS, there's a link down below in the description. It's a referral link. Once again, they have this thing that's a 3-tier system. So you're going to sign up with COPS anyhow, wanting 3% daily. Just so you guys know, 3% daily means you're going to double your money in a month. All right? You have to compound every 2 hours and 5 minutes to make that happen. Otherwise, you're going to be like me, where I do it manually, and it took me 40 days to double my money. But nonetheless, you can double your money in 45 days or less. If you have the bot, then you will double your money because the bot actually compounds every 2 hours and 5 minutes. So you won't miss it, because when I'm sleeping, I'm missing about 3 cycles. So again, it all adds up a certain way. I'm probably going to buy the bot. So you guys are going to have to pay attention, because in the Telegram group and on social media tomorrow, I'm going to be dropping information on where you can get the bot. It's that simple. All right. But I'm not sure if there might have to be a fee, a $30 fee or not, because I think it's free. But if you want to help somebody out who produced the bot, you send them $30. I believe that's how it works. So we'll find out tomorrow, and I'll let you know, but I'll be dropping it on social media. All right. That'll be whether it's the Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, it'll be somewhere, Discord group. It'll be in all of them, actually. All right. So the link is down below. And again, when you refer somebody else, a small percentage of their daily 3%, you receive a very small percentage. But it helps you create more revenue in your COPS system. So group economics, once again, everybody has a referral link and it's free. It's not like you have to pay a membership to get in or anything. All you have to do is upload USDT TRC20 token into COPS. You cannot buy USDT TRC at Coinbase if you're an American citizen. The problem with Coinbase is they will not let you withdraw on the TRC20 network. So therefore, if you upload to Coinbase, you have to send it over to a place like BitTrue, for instance. Then you send your USDT to your COPS account. because they allow you to withdraw on the TRC20 network. And that's how you fund your account. And then from there, you can earn 3% per day. You can fund anywhere from $10 up to hundreds of thousands of dollars. All right. Now, I will say one thing that I just found out about today, which is very exciting. Some of you may remember, if you've been around long enough, that I had a friend of ours named Darcy on, and she was helping with business credit and business financing and things like that. Well, yes, she's in COPS, by the way, too. And she does network marketing like a heavy person in that. So when she got people in the COPS, and she had a few hundred people or whatever who they would rush in and join in because she said, hey, this is pretty good. And she does a few other things in the crypto space. All right. And one thing in the crypto space is pretty serious that we've never actually talked about, but that's because they were able to get 50% of the company. So anyhow, the reason why I bring this up is because she made money over the last 2 years in crypto. And then today I find out she sent over a picture of a house in Cali, and she just bought a house for like 1.7, I believe it was, in Cali, but it's awesome. I can't believe it. It's not in the city. It's like in let's put it like outside of the city. So that means there's like acreage. That means there's plenty of space. It's off the charts. So it's not like normal where it's LA 1.7 is like a 2,500 square foot house or something like that. Nothing like that. This is like massive compound type stuff that she found. And she just bought that. So shout out to Darce. Congratulations. That is awesome. Here we go. Shared it with some friends to get more free stocks to help their starting portfolio. Exactly. That's what we're trying to do here, ladies and gentlemen. Exactly. And I'm typing a lot because I'm not driving. I'm usually driving home, but I'm all here already. Right on, Drip Animal Farm. Very nice to hear that. Be safe, Drip. Yep, he's at home. Nice. Congrats, Darcy. Exactly. Yeah, she's come a long way. She went through ups, downs for ever since I known her for years. And so now she has come out with the crypto has done it, ladies and gentlemen. So this is why I always have this little thing about when somebody's sitting there saying they want $200 or $500 or $1,000 or things like that. You never know if you would have picked the right crypto project where all of a sudden it's turning into $5,000, $10,000, $20,000, $50,000 per month. And that happens. It's rare, but it happens because there are some projects that are still around after 1 year. But for every project that's around like that, there's thousands that fail. All right. So just keep that in mind. All right. I'm waiting for the sales prices, though. Exactly, Vanessa Comagate. That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. You know the sales coming sooner or later. And the Federal Reserve, they blinked. They blinked. And I shouldn't even say they blinked. What they did was they basically were too late. This 0.5 should have been last year. So that just means there will be a fall. And it's going to be awfully bad. So everybody better have that duffel bag of cash ready because you'll be able to steal homes when this occurs. The interest rate's already increasing. In fact, I don't even know what the interest rate is because after they did that half point, let's go look that up, shall we? After they did that half point, I wonder what happened with mortgage rates. Did they go up to 5? I mean, what are they at now? It should be interesting. Anybody know? Loan to value 60%. Oh my. Oh my, this is getting interesting. And you're still going to need a 740, according to these guys, Texas Lending. 30-year mortgage rates hold steady for fourth day, May 4th. That's Fox. Okay, so we're still all good, according to NerdWallet. 4.3. Well, I shouldn't say all good. That's higher than it was before. But 4.6. Oh, here we go. Those are 15 years. Okay, let's go see. They usually have this. Okay, 4.5 is pretty serious, ladies and gentlemen. It's starting to get up there. All right. Oh, it is in the fives. How did I know? Yep, 30-year, 5.3, 5.4. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Here you are, off to the races. They're even doing a 7-year arm for 5%. Wow. 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 30-year fixed FHA is now 4.5. 30-year fixed rate VA 4.7. Yes. And in case you're new here, this is why you need group economics. This is why you need it, because if you are going out here to buy something, which is generally not recommended right now, um, let's just put it this way. Even though the woman Darcy bought a awesome place, I too, it was something she loved. So obviously she was going to get it. When you write something down and you say, this is the house that I love and it meets all the criteria, you don't really care what the price is, especially when you have the money. That's generally what she did. But I too believe that prices will be coming down, and traditionally 40-50%. So here, I'm going to get this on the screen. Let me see. I need the Google calculator. So here we are, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what the average price in America is, but I'm just going to say 400 G's. All right. Um, here's what 3.92 would have looked like last year. All right. But look at what I'll say 5.3. All right. So we go from 18 something to 22 something, and now you go to $800,000 owed versus what last year was 680. So this is how your wealth is being siphoned off over the course of 30 years. You're going to end up spending $800,000 for a $400,000 house. So now you understand how real estate always goes up in value. We've talked about this several times. When people don't realize they're paying their mortgage and don't realize everything that goes into it. And in 30 years, you're going to have your AC unit go out. You're going to have your heater that's going to need repairing go out. You're going to have appliances. You're going to need yard care. You're going to have to pay for electricity. You're going to have sewer, water, garbage paid. If you live in an HOA fees are going to go up. All of that people don't even add on top of their mortgage. The roof is going to be needed if you live there 30 years. Something's going to be needed on the roof before 30 years, whether it's tiled roof, a tile cracks, breaks, whatever, or just generally 30-year wear and tear. You're going to have to replace. So either way, you can't escape if you live in a house for 30 years. But don't worry, most people in America don't even live in a house for 7 years on average is where they live. So just to let you know. All right, here we go. Victor Marrero chimes in. He says it was around 5.5 at the end of April. Expected it will be 6% to 70%, 7% at the end of the year. They're going to raise up another 0.025 or another 0.5. I also think it's going to be in the near sevens. I think 6.5 to 7.5 range is what it's going to be in about 5 months, because in about another month and a half, they're going to talk crazy again. I know this. And now not all lenders need 750. We do them with 680. Yes, it's going to be possible, but criteria are going to change. Lines of credits are up to 8 to 9% already. Exactly. They're going to be double digits in about 3 months, if that. So price will fall as there are a lot of get slammed with increasing rates and have to bail. Exactly, Wilson Koo. You're not going to be able to afford it. Your debt to income ratio is going to be off. So you're not going to be able to buy, just like right now, you could have bought a $400,000 house like a year ago. And now you're going to have to pay an additional $500 on your mortgage, which now means you can do times 3. You're going to have to earn about $1,500 more per month, which ends up being almost $20,000 more per year. So that's what's going to happen, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So let's keep talking about this. 1 hour, 20 minutes in. Unless you're paying cash, I suspect people won't go for loans as they may be upside down in a year or two. Oh, man. I expect that to happen. I expect everybody to be upside down here. If you got a loan within the last year or two, 20% a year in price increases is ridiculous over 2 years. So let's just say it could drop 40%. I mean, easily. Sad rates hurt the people that need a home of two kids. Curtis Davis, that's exactly right. That's exactly right. Unfortunately. Cool. What it do? That means how are you? Obsidian Lion, the code keeper. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's keep going. 1 hour, 20 minutes in. And don't forget to smash the like button. That's right. Hit it up. And if you like what we're talking about, please subscribe to the channel. Click the all notification bell because we talk about things like this all the time. All right. Group economics is the call of the evening. And so we're going to keep going here with something that I forgot down below because Mrs. Cool, whenever I see her, always reminds me about Wealthfront, which has nothing to do. And by the way, if you have signed up with Wealthfront manages your money for free if you put in 500 or more. But if you also signed up with Wealthfront, they have a referral link. I forget about that. So I've just added it down below Wealthfront. It's at the bottom, near the bottom. And I have a link for Wealthfront. The reason why this is significant is because Wealthfront manages money for free if you put $500 into $4,999. So you get to sit back. They manage your money just like any other hedge fund or mutual fund company, except they don't charge you any fees from $500 to $4,999, unless they've changed it. I don't know, but it would have had to change in this year or something. But anyhow, it's still the same, I'm sure. But nonetheless, once you go over 5,000 or more, that's when they start charging you a fee to manage your money. So that's not a bad gig. But I keep forgetting this. If you are already in Wealthfront, you can share a link with other people to get into Wealthfront. That's right. You can benefit from other people getting into Wealthfront, just like when you share your link for Robinhood and Webull, just like when you share your link if you're in COPS with other people. If you decide to do the free Bitcoin mining, that also allows you to share a link. So it's the same thing. So why not? Everybody benefits. Helps people. If that's what we're trying to do here, you're trying to help people, right? So why not? All right. So make it simple. The poorest people with good credit will struggle, like Eric said. The income requirement's high. Exactly. You can have a 780, but all of a sudden you made $100,000, and now to qualify, you need to make like 130. It gets crazy. It's a nasty cycle. Repeat of 2008. Many us were upside down equity 10 years. Repeat 2023. Exactly. They never fixed what was going to happen in 2008 or 9. They just said, hey, we're going to bail out our buddies, and then they're going to reset, and then we're just going to keep the party started. And because we're going to reduce the interest rates over the course of the next X amount of years, you guys got all your money, right? I'm not talking about us, the OCs. I'm talking about when they bailed out the banks and their friends. They got all their money. They're like, just chill out. We're going to lower the interest rates. Just give us 5, 6, 7 years, and then you can buy back in the market. Simple. I mean, this is like ridiculous. It just keeps happening. The same cycle. Novant Almahaldale, I don't know how to pronounce that, from Indonesia here. Oh my, an international player in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Friday Night live stream. Navant Fadli Al-Mahadali. I believe I got a little close. Thank you so much for being here from India and Indonesia. I appreciate it because we normally don't have many international viewers because for some reason YouTube doesn't like, stop struggling now, going out to the international audience. Generally have less than 5 people that view videos during a whole month from international areas. It's crazy. So maybe this is a new fad. Maybe we're out of the doghouse, and then I went on a rant tonight. But nonetheless, thank you so much for being here. Novant, I appreciate that. And thank you for letting me know you're from Indonesia as well. Oh, man, it's exciting for me, ladies and gentlemen. For 3.5 years, I sent an email to Google, and I was asking them, I said, hey, I see people over here showing how much they make, and then I see their back offices. They always have international people watching their videos. I was like, how do I not have but 1 or 2? every month since I've been on YouTube. And they're like, oh, well, we can't control what they watch. I'm like, I'm talking about financial freedom, literacy, helping people make money. Are you telling me people from all over the world don't like to make money? We're talking about real estate, stocks. We're talking about crypto. We're talking about mutual funds. We're talking about dividend income. Wait a minute. We're talking about Airbnb. What do you mean nobody from around the world is going to want to watch Stop Struggling Now? That's what they tried to tell me. I said, okay. I said, you guys are sounding a little crazy right now. And so therefore, I just want to let you guys know we've been on a serious situation here for the last 3.5 years, ladies and gentlemen, but you didn't know it. And you guys didn't run away. You still said we're going to show love and support. So I appreciate that. And here we go. Hey, cool, man. Exactly. Yep. Looks like history repeating itself. It always does. That's why it's a beautiful thing. This isn't rocket science. It's just that people are too busy and they don't realize that the cycle repeats itself. The cycle repeated itself in the late 1990s when there was a dot-com bust. Then 8 years later, it was like the crisis, alleged crisis anyhow, because they got bailed out. Then in late 1980s, 89, the savings and loan crisis. Like we didn't see that happen, right? 1989, they had a banking crisis. And then 20 years later, they had another banking crisis. Nothing was solved then. Nothing was solved now. Funny how that works out, right? 1979 recession as well. 1972-3 recession. I mean, it just keeps going, ladies and gentlemen. It's always a reset. All right. So just keep that in mind. We're already having that issue now in Canada. Exactly, Wilson Koo. It's already happening. Navant Fadli Al-Madali, welcome. That's right. I butchered it, but I'm trying. All the banks got paid back. The mortgage was paid. They should be able to keep their houses, in my opinion, of the fact. Oh, theanimal.farm, cryptocurrency. You are right. That's the way I looked at it. I was like, wait, what do you mean you're giving these guys with the loans the money? They did the risky loans. You're giving them the money and then they're kicking out the homeowners? My thing was, why don't you give all the homeowners the money so they can pay off the house? The money's going to those guys anyhow then. But you know why they didn't do that? Okay, I don't have a piece of paper. Oh, wait, hold on. I got some paper. Hold on. I got a little piece of paper on me so I can actually wave it around. Here's what it is, ladies and gentlemen. In case you're new here, this right here is a contract, right? This is a contract. This little piece of paper, we just sold 100 homes for $400,000, right? $40 million on the paper. I sold the paper. Instead, I told somebody, hey, who's going to give me 15 million right now instead of me waiting for this 40 million over the next 30 years? And somebody says, oh, we'll give you 15 million. We'll take that paper from you, the derivative that's known as. So the derivative is already sold off for pennies on the dollar. So they got their money. Wall Street got their money. The banks got their money. All's good. So what did they do? In the guise of American capitalism, which actually isn't, socialism, what did they do? Instead of the reason why they couldn't give the money to the actual homeowners is because the homeowner would have gotten the money, right? It would have been back to the guys that gave away their little piece of paper in the first place. So that would make sense. But we don't want the homeowners to be able to have their house. We want them to move. So what do? We give the money to the banks. You guys got to go. We don't care that you lost your job. We don't care if you're underwater in your house. We don't give a damn. You got to get out if you can't pay us. So not only did the guys get their derivative money, they now got bailed out and the homeowner is on the street looking for, guess what? Another home. So they have a built-in ecosystem. Now they have millions of people looking for another home. Is that sinister or what, ladies and gentlemen? This is why you need to get with the program. Your passive income is necessary all the way around. Real estate is passive if you're going to do Airbnbs. If you're going to rent it out month to month, that is passive income for you. So therefore, you have to get assets, right? And that's why whenever property goes down in value, you have to pounce on it. That is mandatory because the rich get richer and they aren't going to let this thing fall forever because they're snapping it up as well. All right. So hopefully you guys understand that derivative situation, why they wouldn't give the money to the homeowners versus giving it back to their buddies. The same guys that did their derivative high risk nonsense, they're giving it to them. So you have to move. And in fact, you guys know I have stories. I got stories. Here's what happened 2008. It was bad. So I get a call from the new bank. So you guys got to remember, the bank sold their derivative to another bank. All right. That bank calls me up and says, hey, Eric, we're going to call your whole loan due or whatever the nonsense was that they said. And I said, wait, hold on now. We were in the middle of, you guys know where you have you're upside down. And so they were willing to do a modification of some sort. They were like, oh yeah, okay, we'll take it. We'll go back down to what the rate is right now. We'll modify the loan. Yeah, we don't want to lose you as a customer. The new guys bought their stuff. They come in and they go, hey, we're not going to accept your money. I go, what are you talking about? They go, we're going to do a short sale on your house. And I'm like, I live here. What are you talking about? They just made it up and said, you don't have to send us no more money. We're going to sell it at a lower price. So I said, wait a minute, what? I'll just buy it at a lower price then. They were like, nah, we're going to put it on the open market and we're going to do a short sale. And we already actually have a buyer for the short sale. That's what happens when you sell paper, ladies and gentlemen. How crazy is that? So you may have heard of stories like this before where banks all of a sudden call up and say, you can't pay. We're calling your loan. That happened also back in the day. People would do that. The banks would do that. Ask Munchin. That's right. Steve Mnuchin, the clown. Yeah, I live in Cali. I know what he did in Southern California. This is what he was doing. And not only was he doing it to ordinary citizens, majority of his people for mortgages were senior citizens who could not afford to do any moving or doing anything crazy, lived in their house for 10, 15 years. And he's like, I'm calling your notes due. I'm just like, this is insanity. But anyhow, just letting you know, this is how bad it is out there. All right. You never know what's going to happen in times like these. Maria Barnes, I invested $5,000 in Webfront and the fee they charged me is $1.02. So no big deal. On Maria Barnes, she's actually let the cat out the bag. She says the fee is so low, it's not even worth mentioning. I know, Maria Barnes. I know, but I want people to understand there is a fee in case they wake up one day and they go, hey, my account did say $5,500. And why does it say $5,495? That's all. But thank you so much for saying that. The fee is so minor. It's like a Vanguard fund, ladies and gentlemen. But thank you. And once again, she's in Wealthfront. And that's why I always remember. And I didn't know her deposit amount. But if they're only charging $1.02, that isn't even worth mentioning. Like she said, no big deal. Thank you so much for letting me know and actually letting everybody else know. That is beautiful. Then, because OCs have only 401k, the drop people retirement without passive income people are toast. Exactly. You can't retire off GM Union pension plan no more. No, they may not even be around, or they might pull a Sears on you and say, we're not going to pay the pension fund. Or, you guys are going to be on a cliff out here, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So you don't want to be there if you can avoid it. And you can do avoidance right now. We haven't even talked about, I'm talking about early earn daily with group economics, but we haven't even gotten into the normal stuff that we talk about here with the dividend income investing, where, the ORCs is a stock ORC, the PSECs, you're earning 10, 12, 15, 17.8% on your money. That's right. You heard me. 17.8% on your money for ORC. They're still paying out dividends every month. Okay. 17. Did you guys hear me? 18% on. Okay. Hold on. There's some people who might be in disbelief here. All right. Let's go check this out. You guys know how we have to do this. We have to be into facts. We just can't be telling people 17.88% because they're going to sit there and say, in a stock? Really? Where? No. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see. Oh, we had a little rise today of 1%. But look at this. Can you see that? 17.94%. So before this little rise earlier today, it was over 18%. Is that not pretty cool on your money? As long as they're kicking out dividends, even though they have all this negative stuff because they're in the financial industries. Okay, Orchard Island Capital, they're losing money, negative 148 million, negative 144. That's not good. But they're still paying dividends, ladies and gentlemen. So it's a catch-22. Invest at your own risk because one day they may wake up and say, you know what? I don't want to send out any more of this free money because we need it. You never know what can happen. But Orchard Capital should have been making some alterations to their portfolio over the last 5-6 months. They knew that interest rates were going to increase, which should help them actually, their stock price. So this is going to be very, very interesting what happens. But I just had to let you know about the 17.94% dividends because that would be a disservice not to let you know that. All right, let's go. Vanessa, Curtis Davis at Vanessa. Hello, showing the love in the house. Curtis Davis, what's good, fam? More love. In 2022, we have better tools. You can earn with Bitcoin mining, TikTok, Shopify, all options. The mobile phone, internet, exactly. It's here and might as well take advantage. All right, ladies and gentlemen, 1 hour, 37 minutes in. Let's keep going. Trip Animal Farm. Nothing but facts from Curtis Davis. Curtis Davis says nothing but facts. And he says facts or logic. Exactly. It's facts. This contract or fate paper. This is ultimate monopoly game. Thanks, SSN Academy. I'm educated, not miseducated. Exactly. Exactly. Sounds like a government rug pull. Exactly. That's what people don't understand. You got to understand America's built on lie, steal, cheat. It's not equal. All right. So they've been doing the same game over and over again. Especially if you're one of the bankers or into the banking financial system, they're able to do things that you can't do, such as borrow from the Federal Reserve at 1% or less rates indefinitely. The Federal Reserve is going to come and buy up their debt. Wouldn't it be nice if somebody actually gives you bankruptcy whenever you need help? And what I mean by bankruptcy is that's what it is. So if somebody walked in your house right now and said, hey, how much debt do you have? And then you said, oh, it's $50,000. And then they wrote you a check. And then you say, well, when do I have to pay you back? And they said, you don't. That's bankruptcy. Except you didn't have to go to court and actually file it. But they're paying your debt. And then you're using the money that you were supposed to pay the debt back to go out and buy more assets. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful gig if you can get it. It is a government rug pull, just like what's about to happen again. It's going to be a rug pull. So people out here buying homes. And like I said, shout out to Dars. That, like I said, $1.7 million. The pad is awesome. It's not just one house. It's awesome. There's a barn out there. There's all kind of stuff going on. Acreage, it appears. But I am, again, betting against the United States Federal Reserve System because of their history. And I'm betting that the economy is going to hit a snag with the real estate markets like normal. We're going to have a stock market, bear market, or crash. That should be standard. We're going to have high interest rates, which now is going to put pressure against citizens being able to buy the ultimate homes, which is a high percentage of GDPs. And mortgage loans will decrease. And so now things are going to slow down, which they have already, even slower. No longer you're going to be able to sell $120,000, $70,000, $60,000 cars like they're water. All of this is going to come into play, contraction of your economy or the U.S. economy. And those people that are getting the passive income are going to come out so far ahead because your passive income is going to be in today's dollars. So if inflation goes up, you're getting your money based on the inflation number. But if you work at a job and the inflation goes up, guess what happens? You're left behind. You're going to need that 17.94% orchard paying out your dividends and getting that 17% return annually on your money. All right. Wilson Koo, what's family? What's family? The housing bubble about to burst. Yes, it is, ladies and gentlemen. All right, it's Friday night. We have to throw down with one of these parties. We have a few new people in the house. The man from Indonesia. Once again, tell your friends about it to come to the Stop Struggling Now channels. Remember, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, we have live streams. And they can actually come here and ask questions, by the way. And we talk crypto. So that's universal. And I know you can do, well, I don't know what you can do in Indonesia about crypto, but I'm assuming you can mess with crypto there. So you have advantages. The people's money. So today I am going to throw down two back-to-back commercials, lady. I'm calling them commercials right now because we have something called SSN Lifestyle, ladies and gentlemen. That's another project altogether. It's separate, but it's based on Stop Struggling Now. So that's why it's called SSN Lifestyle. This is something also where you can make investments within the Ring of Fire. It's coming up in this month of May. So you should stay tuned. But if you're a member, you have to be a member of that to be able to get into the Ring of Fire when we make investments and you're able to receive passive income. Just check out the channel for Fingernails to Go. I believe there's a video. There's probably a live stream where we're talking about Fingernails to Go. There's also some other things coming up, but we have group economics coming here in the house. We're going to have something where the first one, the SSN Nation Group Economics, which I haven't mentioned until now for an hour and 42 minutes in, we are going to talk about a $5,000 payment plan. And it's not a payment plan. It's $5,000 group investment. $100 is going to be the minimum. So that means there can only be 50 people at 100. But that also means somebody could say, I want $1,000 I'm in, and another person could say 1,200, another person could say 500, another person could say 300. Before you know it, you're at the 5,000 cap. And again, I'm going to start giving some previews on this because I might drop a video this weekend. It all depends on how much longer I'm going to be here in the state of Texas, the SSN Nation State of Texas Road Trip Edition. All right. It all depends. I might be dropping that video. And it's going to be on the StopStrugglingNow.com website where it will be the Kickstarter. So that way you can see how much is in there and if you want to get in. And when you make the investment, I'm going to say this again, it's going to be locked up for 6 months. But here's the beauty of this whole thing. How about this? Just like a CD, right? Your money's locked for 6 months. You receive interest. And then at the end of 6 months, your money's released back to you. And then you have a choice to either lock it up again for another 6 months or not. And the interest that you earn is not locked. So you can actually withdraw, use it every week because that's when the payout is. That's pretty cool to me. And it's not one of these high risk, high reward type of deals, even though I say 0 to 5%. The reason why I say that is I'm not going to go out on a limb and act like it's a security situation. This is all based on you can earn 0 or you can earn up to 5%. How about that? So that way I'm not going to deal with any certain laws that we got to talk about. All right. So watch out for that. Stay tuned for that. But that's going to be at Stop Struggling Now. SSN Lifestyle is a membership. So they actually get to do other things. And there will be something there for that side of the coin as well. So check it out, ladies and gentlemen. Stay tuned. You don't want to miss this. Because I just got tired of all the rug pulling, all this other stuff. And I said, you know what? I'm going to go with something that's tried, true. And it's a simple, even though some people would say, okay, if you in 10% a month, that's reasonable. 15% a month, that's reasonable. But when you start doing these hundreds of percent a month, sooner or later, it seems like you may run out of money and that might be a Ponzi scheme. So you don't want to be in that. All right. So we're going to talk about that on another day. And watch for, since I'm still on a road trip, I think I'm going to do a Saturday live stream. How about that? We're going to talk about anything you want to talk about. All right. So that's what we're going to do. But let me get to this commercial first. Let's do this. Hold on a second. Let me see what I'm going to do here. Here we go. I think this one, I don't know. Okay. Let's go here with this commercial.
Come on, come on.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully, you're having a little bit of fun on the Friday night live stream. And I'm going to keep saying it. Smash the like button so the YouTube gods know that we're in the house. And if you like what we're talking about, please subscribe to the channel. Click the all notification bell. That would be greatly appreciated. Now, in case you missed the top of the hour, remember we have that Bitcoin mining, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, it's free. You should be opting into this like yesterday. You have nothing to lose other than computing power. Because if you're going to use your laptop, like when I try to use the laptop and be on the StreamYard, it does siphon off your resources because it's trying to give me the maximum hash rate because I have it at max. Actually, I probably should slow it down while I actually showing it on the screen. But nonetheless, there's a link down below in the description. Everybody gets to sign up for free. Everybody, once you sign up, it's a browser. So it's a separate browser than being in your Chrome browser. And you will have a link that you can share with family and friends for the free mining as well. It's a win-win-win. And when you share with other people, you receive a percentage of what they're mining. So it all bubbles up to the top. But nonetheless, since it's free, that means you can sign up actually millions of people. There's 250 million people that are into Bitcoin. I'm not saying you can sign up all of them, but you can easily, over the course of time, you might sign up 5 or 10 or 15 people because it's free. And then the next thing you know, somebody else might sign up 5, 10, 15 people. Next thing you know, there's 30, 40 people below you, and you're getting, even if it's 2 cents or 3 cents a day from each one of them 40 people, it still adds up, ladies and gentlemen. And if Bitcoin actually comes out of the doldrums and doubles in price, then you're doing great. So you can start working on it right now. The link is down below in the description. What can I tell you? Oh, and by the way, I got to do some things while I'm sitting here talking because remember, I'm into that COPS thing. And every 2 hours and 5 minutes, you can compound what you earned the previous 2 hours and 5 minutes, your overall balance. And that's been working now for 4 months. It's been out for 4 months as far as I'm concerned. I'm not going to co-sign for their, what they're telling people about doing it 2019 in private and didn't want anybody to know about it and all that jazz. I'm sorry. I'm not going to go with that. As far as I'm concerned, you came out 4 months ago and it's been working for 4 months in the public eye. And that's what I go by. So it's only 4 months. So this is high risk, high rewards. So that's all I can tell you about COTPS. It's 3% daily. All right. So again, there's a referral link where you also can earn a percentage from the people that sign up with COTPS. Now, there is a thing in COTPS that when you refer somebody, you receive a certain percentage, but that stays in a different pool, so to speak. Once you can transfer it into the main account whenever you want to, so that part can start earning part of the 3%. So that's how a lot of people grew fast, because they were signing up people who deposited. And so they were compounding theirs, and then they would transfer it into their overall account. So that added. So you can imagine $300, $150 additional compounded is still extra money that you're going to be able to compound for referring other people. Again, it's free. Anybody can sign up with COTPS. You don't need a referral link to sign up. But being group economics, you should try to use somebody's link and then share your link to help other people. And again, this is high risk, high rewards. This is something that's relatively new. They're saying they're arbitrage trades. I can't vouch for that. I don't know. But all I do know is I've been in a month and about a month and 2 weeks. And so far, so good. It's been out about 4 months. That doesn't mean it's going to be around 5 months or 6 months, but only use money that you can afford to lose. That's basically what it is, ladies and gentlemen. Or if you want to do testing, again, I do like testing all over the place. So that's why I started originally with like $142. So it's working. It's up to $304. And again, I mentioned this on Wednesday, even though people have signed up, and remember, there's a referral link down below in the description, that money's sitting in its own pocket. I haven't transferred it in to compound because I just want to see what's going to happen, because according to my numbers, you guys aren't going to believe this. You're not going to believe this. If you doubled, even if you started at around $100 and you double it for 11, 12 months, it starts getting ridiculous. It's like $800,000. I know, it's crazy. It's crazy. Because 100's 200, 200's 400, 400's 800, 800's 1,600. And then now you're off to the races, 3,200, 6,400. It starts getting crazy. And I shouldn't say 100. It actually was 1,000. 1,000 gets you 800,000. And then when you compound the extra 3%, it ends up being where you'll have $1 million if you're using an Autobot, where you're getting your 3.3% every day for a year. Your 1,000 would be $1 million. It's crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Now, the only question is, will it be around a year from now? Or you could do what some of my friends have done and said, you know what, I'm going to take a risk because I made so much money in crypto. I'm going to throw 40,000 over here. I'm going to throw 50,000 in the cops. And then they doubled their money in less than a month because they were in before me. And now they're probably the second month, so they got their second 50,000 or 100,000 because somebody put in 100 and they got 100, and then they left 100 in, and now they're free rolling. So that's the thing with cops, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So I was sitting there talking. I was actually doing my compounding. All right. Let's see what else. The link's down below for cops, ladies and gentlemen. Again, high risk, high rewards. You double your money in 30 days. That's all you got to remember. That's pretty decent, right? I don't think that's too bad. All right. And here we go. The housing bubble about to bust. Yes. Cash flow, key to wealth, regardless of the economy, stocks or home price changes. Exactly. Bubble is going and it's going to hurt. Yes. Excellent content. Thank you so much, theanimal.farm cryptocurrency. Once again, all right, ladies and gentlemen, here it is. We're almost up to 2 hours. So please, if you have anything that you want to discuss, I'm probably going to end it pretty soon here. Earn daily with group economics. I went into some of the group economics. Passive income investing ideas. I went into that. Now we're going to talk some other group economics because we have SSN Lifestyle, and I'm going to have to keep talking about that because we have a group economics situation where in the Dominican Republic, they are building thousands of pre-construction properties. Somebody's going to have to manage this stuff. Now, there's talk of a lot of companies doing 30%. That's hefty. Victor Marrero knows what I'm talking about. Victor Marrero made an investment in the Orlando area, and he's able to do what, 90%, was it? 80, 84, 87%. I can't remember the number exactly, but let's just say 85 to 90% occupancy rate because he's paying 30% to the management, but management is making sure he has that high occupancy rate. Now, if you were an individual, would you still be able to get that high occupancy rate? That is the $1 million question. The odds of you being able to get that same rate is slim. And you know why? Because when there's people that walk into a resort and they're not staying there, you can't get that type of traffic. You can only get traffic that's on the internet. But when the company that's managing it is at the resort, they get walk-ins. And there's lots of walk-ins that people don't realize happens within a hotel environment. So it could be 10%, 20% of the rooms could be walk-ins when there's a very, very busy weekend. And rooms that would have been vacant due to Airbnbs, VRBOs, all of a sudden they get to put in. And not only that, they get to put in at damn near rack rate, which is even more incredible. So it's sometimes worth it to give up the 30%, especially if somebody's doing 85 to 90% occupancy rate every month, and your checks are looking something like 8,000, 10,000, 15,000 profit. You're not going to mind giving up 30, even though in the back of your head, you're like, wait, my check says 13, but that means they collected like 17. That's a big difference. But the question is, you're not going to argue with that, especially when you're damn near making 50% return on your investment. You're not going to care about giving up 30%. So see, that is one of the things we don't know, unknown territory. But what I'm trying to say is group economics means we should have a management company in the Dominican Republic. The going rate is 30%. I don't see any reason why to charge 30% personally, but there might be a reason. I think it should be like 20%. And the reason why I say 20% is because we should be making money on other things. So when we're sitting there checking people in, just like a normal hotel would, you're sitting there saying, hey, Coco Bongo has the Cirque du Soleil in town. Do you think you want to go check it out? We got to get a percentage of that, right? Oh, you know, you're going to go to do the ATV, the High Wire Act, Through the Jungle and all that. We have discount tickets for you. You want to go here. So we should be able to make money additionally just from the attractions going on, right? Kathmandu, we should be able to have discount tickets where we get a little bit of money from that due to we have the rental. Should all work out. Pearl Beach Club, part of the beach, but Pearl Beach Club, anybody can actually go to if you pay a fee to go there. All right. So again, we should have that deal where we have our clients who come in, pay a lower rate, but we still make a profit. So we get to make up for it in other areas. That's the way we do business, but we get the bulk of people would willingly pay 20%. 10%, that's too low. 20%, that's about right to me because, like I said, I don't even like giving up 20. That's hefty when it comes to real estate. And if there's a downturn in the market, you don't want to give up 20%. Trust me. All right. So let's see what we got. Hit that like button. I like it. That's right. Don't forget the like button, ladies and gentlemen. And if anybody who hasn't talked about it tonight, if you received the YouTube notification and saw the trailer, please let me know, because we actually broke a record. We got 12 tonight, and we got a record also because we had another international player from Indonesia enter the house. We already had the man from Jamaica in the house. Now we had somebody from Indonesia. Maybe they are unlocking SSN Nation after damn near 4 years. Unbelievable. All right. Yep. You get what you pay for. Exactly. I am part phase 1 next to all the Margarita Resort amenities. We're doing, oh, look at this, ladies and gentlemen. I was under 95% to 100% every month. It is literally a renter checking out in the morning and another renter checking in same day. Good God Almighty. That is the situation you want to be in. Victor Marrero got into it at the right time. And ladies and gentlemen, I hate to say it, I missed out because I knew about this project and it was $250,000 at the time. But again, we can't win them all. And again, he was in the Orlando area and he said, oh my God, I can't believe this. This is working for me. He made that investment and now he has this occupancy situation and he's making generally, I think it's 50%. Altogether, he bought the furniture package, $300K. All right. So he's making like 40% per year on his investment. And because it got to be a hot spot. This is what we're looking for. Downtown Miami, hot spot. If you want a pre-construction property there, no credit, no qualifying to get in because you're making the down payments during the months that they're there, that they're before they're building the project. So it could be 24 months later before the actual rest is due. So you're putting down 20%, 30% usually over the course of 2 years, maybe 3 years. And then after that, after they build it, then you have to come up with your 60% of whatever your contract price is, not 60% of what the value of the property is at that time. It's what your contract says. So again, and that's amazing because this is in Orlando. And again, this points out the most important thing. He's at the resort amenities. Apparently, he's close by because he got in first and early. So phase one is around the amenities, and that matters a lot when you're renting. Again, passive income, ladies and gentlemen, but we're going to turn it into some group economics. But unfortunately, that group economics is going to be on the SSN lifestyle when it comes to the 20% for management. All right. Good job, Victor Morel. Exactly. Awesome job. He's experienced. That's the way to do it. Very experienced. Yo, what's up, Eric and SSN Nation? Andy Ortiz is in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Friday Night live stream. Thank you so much for being in the house. And with the icon, thank you for your support. And in case you're here after 2 hours, I'm going to say this. Members with the icon means they have joined the channel. They hit that join button. That means they pay a monthly payment to be a member of the channel. That also means that they receive special messages on the community tab. They can always join me on a live stream if you ever want to. You don't have to show your face. They have it where you can just show the icon. Let me see if I can actually show an icon. I don't think I can, though. Edit. Nope. Can't show the icon. I have to come in already with it. But you can show an icon if you want, or actually upload an icon if you want. And also, under the community tab, you receive special messages, all right, with the link so you can join me on the live stream, plus some other information. Like when we were talking about shorting the stock, I mentioned that earlier today. And the XQQQ, the UVXY, and VIXY, and all that. So I give them certain other information, and I talk about it and remind. Wilson Koo, Evening at Andy O. Andy Ortiz. Yo, what's up, Eric and SSN Nation? Once again, I'll say it. Andy Ortiz, Mr. Amazon. Hopefully that's been going great still. And 2 hours in. So that means it's Friday night, just got paid, and the party continues. So I'm going to throw down another promotion, another commercial. All right. And then we're probably going to wrap this up unless somebody has something else to say. So let's see what we're going to do here. Oh, why not?
But it would have been so awesome. I was going to soar right through here like this. And whoops, I'm sorry. Vin Diesel, excuse me. My bad. Big fan though, Mr. Diesel. Excuse me. And then flying, and I'd be flying, and I'd land right. Where do I land?
Come on, come on.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, just had to have a little fun once again. All right, so you guys can check it out. SSN Lifestyle. Funny, I keep getting calls every week from cash buyers. I will not be selling just a home. I'll be selling a business. If someone makes me a right offer, I may think about it. Victor Morero, exactly. Here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen, that you have to remember. So I'll give you the numbers, right? I'll give you some pseudo numbers. Victor Morero bought a property for $250 plus the furniture package. Let's call it $300. And over time, all of a sudden it's like 95% to 100%, which is astounding, right? But what that means is this is how astounding it means. Let's say you're making $100,000 a year, okay, after you're giving out the 30%. Now, you know you bought it for 300. Somebody else comes to you and goes, hey, we're going to give you $700,000, double your money. We're going to give you $800,000. There's one little problem, ladies and gentlemen. It's business. If you're generating $100,000 a year in profit, it's not worth whatever somebody else is selling that property for. This property is worth over $1 million right then and there. Okay, it's worth over $1 million, because if somebody buys it for $1 million, they're making 10% profit on their money. A 10 cap. All right. If you start realizing what should actually happen, if we start doing the real numbers where they go, okay, 5, oh, sorry, you got to give me 1.5. All right. That's what's going to happen, ladies and gentlemen. So you can't think just because somebody can buy, I don't know what Margaritaville costs, but somebody might be able to buy one right now for $800,000. But Victor Marrero's joint is worth more than $800,000. It's worth more than $1 million, quite frankly. All right. Just to let you guys know, because the cost of living is going to go up. So he could get anywhere from 1.5 to 2 million, because it's business. And notice he says, because I'll be selling a business. He's right. And you guys know I'm a fan of, here's how I come up with it. It's pretty just old school thought in my head. I just sit there and go, if it's $100,000 in profit, then I just times it by 10. So it's worth 1 million minimum. So you know it's worth 1 million minimum. Other people will say, hey, I made $140,000. So I think it's worth 1.5. So that's why I used the 1.5 figure. Because by rights, he could probably sell it for 1.5. And somebody's going to buy it in a heartbeat. Because they know he has a track record for the last 2, 3, 4, 5 years. And they're sitting there watching this going, wait a minute. This dude's making like 100 G's a year. Profits. And rates are going to be going up. It's not like rates are going to come down. So keep that in mind, ladies and gentlemen. So don't sell yourself short at all. Don't think that whatever you're renting out is just a rental property. It has a value to the right people. Hey, Mr. Koo from Andy Ortiz. How are you, Andy O? Let's chat about your business. Exactly. Wilson Koo. Andy O, again, if you're new here and don't understand, Wilson Koo, he's the guy that sells money. If you have Amazon, eBay, and you're selling something, and you've been doing it about 6 months and you can show a positive revenue, he has investors that may even do a few things for you. We're talking about they may even come in and actually give you some credit, a line of credit to buy additional inventory, or they may have some other plans for you. So again, you got to talk with Mr. Koo. You can always go see him at quickeasyfunds.com. That's QUIK, E as in Eric, Z as in zebra, funds.com. Or you can send me an email at support@stopstrugglingnow.com, and I will forward your information to Wilson Koo, and he can get in contact with you. So again, if you're out there and you're one of these businesses that have memberships, he can actually get you a loan for that too, because you have revenue coming in. So then they can give you some, that's a derivative loan that I call, where they can actually give you some funding based on your membership numbers. There's all kind of things that are going on, ladies and gentlemen, that you can do to help out you, yourself, your business. Just letting you know. All right, we were talking about group economics. There's no interest or payments on the FBA business. Oh, yeah, there you go. Here we go. See what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen? You never know. Wilson Koo is giving out stats right off the top of his head. There's so many. I don't even know how he keeps it straight, because there's so many doggone programs. But he's right. That may change, but not for a while. Exactly. I'm good. I'm projecting to make more off my Amazon business for this pay period than my job. Crazy. Welcome to the SSN Nation, Andy Ortiz, and the passive income story. Exactly where you want to be, my man. Great job. because that's where you want to go. You want to be able to say at the job, I'm making, I don't know, I'll use a number, 5Gs a month. And then the next thing you know, you're sitting there looking at your thing going, well, wait a minute, I'm making 4Gs a month. Then you're making 5. Whoa, I'm making the same amount. This is cool. And so now your job seems a little bit different. Now you're sitting there going, okay, let's find out how many months can I make the same amount or increase this while I still have my job, because you're not going to jump without a parachute, right? So I have people funding on projections for startup. Jesus, that's insane. Projections. Ladies and gentlemen, that's insane. Good job, and Andy Ortiz. Exactly. Great job. But look at here. This is significant of what's going on right now. I have people funding on projections, not even funding on actual numbers. They're giving projection funding. This is 2003 and 4 all over again. And actually, this is Silicon Valley stuff when you're giving funding based on projections. This is outrageous, but it's kind of cool. If you can get it, get it. Other people's money. All right, 2 hours, 11 minutes in. So we're about to wrap this up. That is fantastic, Andy O, getting the accolades. Exactly. That's how it's got to be around here, showing love in the SSN Nation. All right, we're going to end this, ladies and gentlemen, 2 hours and 11 minutes in. There's nothing more for me to talk about this evening unless somebody wants to share some other program like we did EMP Money that Victor Marrero shared at the beginning, which I don't know much about. I'm going to have to study that, and we'll find out more about that. But stay tuned this weekend. I may be dropping an early bird SSN Nation edition. Why? Because we're always learning. We're always trying to do something. Okay?
Peace out, Girl Scout.
All right, man.
See you in Manana.
You got it. Okay. So anyhow, ladies and gentlemen, we will have to end this in a little bit and shortly. So if anybody has anything else to say, let me know now. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. And you know it's hard out here. And that's why we have to keep beating down the door. Passive income for 2022. That should be your mantra. And I'm giving you many tools that you can use. Sure, it's crypto. Sure, it's high risk. And there's some low risk, such as rental incomes. But we're still talking about you need passive income, whether it's group economics or yourself. And to create a group, you have to start with 1, and then 2, and then 3. So it's got to start somewhere, ladies and gentlemen, and join the SSN Nation. You're going to find out more about what we're talking about. And in fact, I might even do that tomorrow as well. So it's going to be very, very busy. I plan on putting in some work on Saturday in the SSN Nation live stream department. All right. So stay tuned. And thank you once again, everybody, for watching. And I appreciate it. And again, happy Mother's Day weekend for all the mothers. You know who you are. You're doing one hell of a job trying to do the best job you can under all circumstances for your children and loved ones. So I appreciate that. Okay, here we go. Buying business, buying future profits, buying future revenue through Airbnb. Exactly. Thanks, guys. It's unreal. Andy Ortiz. What's unreal is that once you get there, you realize it's unreal because you're sitting there going, man, I'm going to work and making this money passively. All I had to do was do this. Imagine if I'd have done this 5 years ago. I know that's what generally comes up, right? But great job, man. Excellent job. And that we're all very proud of you and happy to hear that you're doing it, because let's face facts. 9 out of 10 people will not take a risk. 9 out of 10 people will not do anything extra after they get off from their job to make this extra income and revenue stream happen. So very proud of you to even attempt it in the first place. You're one of the few people that actually attempt it. And then once you started, you didn't give up. And now here you are reaping rewards from your hard work. Way to go, man. So that's what I love to hear. That's what we're talking about here. And that's the SSN Nation way. All right. And with all that said, keep your head up. Keep moving, and I'm out.